Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Welcome back to our live session. I'm just making sure that everything is okay, but I think it is. Oh yeah, I always forget about that. Just I want to share the live here. Okay. Okay. Welcome everyone. Today we had 3 blackouts here, so it's probable that we can't make it through the end of the live because it's a lot hot here and we are having issues with air conditioners because they eat a lot of energy, and this is causing blackouts. So yeah, yeah, it's probably we will interrupt the live at half, in the middle of the live. But I hope no. I hope to be able to make it through to the 5-hour live like every single day. But just in case that we are having blackouts, and so it's not my fault. Okay, just having the chat here on my phone. Perfect. Okay. Today we missed a big trade here on Brent. It was this morning at 8 my time, 8 a.m. my time. This was a really good trade, this one. Something like that. So that was phenomenal. 1 to 18. Yes, 1 to 18. That was very phenomenal. But yeah, it is what it is. So hoping that we will see some other good setups. I don't think so from what I'm seeing here, but I remember this morning I checked all the forex pairs and the majors, the metals, commodities, indices, but there was nothing really tradable in the right context to be traded. So look at that, everything is falling down. So I think that Nasdaq, so QQQ is also falling down. I'm gonna check in a minute, but yeah, this is QQQ. So I think we will be ending the week with a very slow slow day. Yeah, basically everything is going through a correction, and since everything is going through a correction, as you can see on the higher time frame, we are experiencing a bad context, a context that is not tradable for us. So when we experience something like that, we just have to wait and wait for a reset. Okay, so for example, this is silver. This is an example of, let's say, a pullback in the higher time frame, so a not so good context. So what we are waiting for is just something like that. Okay, so if we are going to experience something like that here, the price is gonna become you know, tradable again. But like that, it's just a bigger pullback and we can't do anything. So on the forex side, we have really nothing that we can do. Let's just check together. Okay, no red folder, so we are good to go. And I don't like these weeks though. This is why I think that today we will not see something tradable. Okay, because as you can see, this was a clean price action. No big wicks, no something weird or out of the, you know, the normality. But this is something that I don't like at all. Look at that. So it's really hard to trade something like that. This is why I think that on the forex side today we won't do anything. This is gapping down, and maybe if it gaps down at the opening, that is in 20 seconds, maybe we got stop out so we can close the trade and move the next week to the other time frames, the other EBC I was talking about in the yesterday's live. But yeah, I think we are gonna get stop out here. Let's see what happens. I remember everyone that these kind of trades on the higher time frames, especially the daily and weekly and 10 weeks, so this kind of EBC was just a sort of joke. I mean, I just wanted to try to see what looked like to be a sort of investor and basically opening the chart once a day and, you know, managing the trades, because that is actually my end goal. And it was pretty cool because this trade it is a 3 weeks trade, if I'm not wrong. Yeah. And I basically did nothing here, so it was cool to experience how smooth it is to trade on the very higher time frame. But this is too high for me. I don't have enough capital to trade on this higher time frame. So if you didn't see yesterday live, I made an announcement, an update, more than announcement, that starting from next week I will be changing the EBC and I will be trading 1 hour, 65 minutes to be precise, 65 minutes daily and weekly. So there will be for sure more action, and I will be trading this ABC on the SP 100 stocks. So yeah, there will be more action for sure. Hi Ray. Oh, this is very unfortunate. Very unfortunate. And yeah, the oil was good. I was talking about the oil at the beginning of the live, and yeah, this one. I think something you shorted something here because it was 8 in the morning for me. So I think you're talking about something like that. Maybe you're talking about this lag specifically. And if you're talking about this lag specifically, I don't remember your time frame where you trade, but yeah, everything, or maybe this lag if you are on the higher. But yeah, this is perfect. This is very perfect. By the way, welcome again here in the library. Thank you for being here every single day. Oh, perfect. Yeah, I have 3 minutes E, you have 5 minutes E, so it makes sense that this one was the lag. And it was a really nice trade, so congrats. Very nice trade. So, Let's check these stocks now. Let's check QQQ. Okay, gap down. So today is gonna be a red day. A very bad red day because it's still gapping down, but nothing to worry about. I mean, this is just, as you can see on the higher time frame, this is just a correction, a normal correction. Nothing crazy is happening here. And but what does it mean for a lower time frame trader? Waiting on the waiting on the sidelines unless you find some good some good trades. Sorry guys, today I can't speak. Some good trades like yesterday. Maybe something that is delivering very good. It's rare, but sometimes it happens. And unless you find something like that, it will be a day where you basically sit on the sidelines for all the session, just chatting with you and doing nothing. And I actually love when it happens because it means capital preservation. So if I don't take a trade, I'm not in a rush because I'm not, gaining something, but I'm actually happy because I'm not losing anything. And I made this shift in mentality, in the mindset, when I really became profitable and I really understood deeply what capital preservation means. And so I really enjoy when I don't trade, because it's like if I were training my mindset and my skill about how to stay on the sideline, be patient, and not be in a rush, because that is something that you have to that you have to train. Because at the beginning, because of all the bad advice and bad mindset, bad videos, bad gurus, bad mentors that we have on YouTube, we are conditioned to think that we should trade every single day and that we should have payout every single day. So you need to train, unless you had the luck to meet something like Ment Funding as your first mentor. So basically you didn't know anything about trading and you start with him. Okay, that is a totally another thing. But if you had prior experience that were not so good, it's hard. It's something hard because you have to completely shift your mindset. And yeah. Okay, I wasn't expecting less. It's 40. I was expecting less. So maybe we have something. Maybe we have something to work on. But these are all in liquid, unfortunately. These are all in liquid. So the new ones are in liquid. So I'm just marking them, and then let's see if we can do something here. Okay, I'm just trying to navigate that. Yeah, I think this way is better. Okay, so rapid check as every single day. I think now you're used to seeing it. Rapid check to see if something is in a good context or not, but as you can see, a lot of the assets are just down. And by the way, I like to keep the assets here because sometimes when I own the scanner, sometimes since I have the filters there, if only one filters is not met, I can't see the trade actually there. So usually these kind of trades don't pop up in my screener because they are basically, let's say, below the 20 MA. So if they are below the 20 MA, they should not pop up here. But in fact, you don't see LU and R here. Yeah. If I go there and it's not, you see, it's not here. So, but I like to keep them here because sometimes it happens that you miss something, a good movement, just because one filter is not manned, and I don't want. So I prefer having more stocks here, and to filter them manually. Yeah, this one could be something good if it's not overextended. Yeah, maybe the last one. So yeah, basically these one are useless for me. Still overextended. This is not a perfect price action, so we need to wait. Hood is not okay. Hood is not overextending anymore, but unfortunately it's here down the below the averages. So okay, this one maybe. Okay, this could be something interesting if it maintains this strength that we have here. All of these are not good because they are, yeah, in liquid. I was just checking the volume. That is actually, let me see, not bad because of the strength, but the price action is really nothing special. Nothing special here. Let's do something like that, just not to be confused. Okay, I think this will be marked as a yellow flag, but I won't move it in the odd. Oops. I won't move it in the odd because I don't like the price action. Oh, what happens here? Oops. Actually, this one could be good. Well, damn, I don't remember. Okay, let's do it again. Okay, this one I don't like. It's a little bit slow. I really don't like when the connection, the internet, connection is low, but it is what it is. I can't control it. Okay, we are just going below the 1% move, so I think that we maybe this one, but not in the hot list. Okay, this is actually a very good one. Oh yeah, this is a liquid. Unfortunately, this is a liquid. Not good. So let's see this from yesterday. Come on. Okay, this is overextended to me. This is a bad price action here. Overextended. This is absolutely in liquid. Another positive aspect of trading the higher time frame, I already told you that, but another positive aspect is the liquidity thing. So if you get position on 1 hour time frame, you don't have a lot of liquidity issues. I mean, it's totally different. Oh, this one was the one from yesterday. This one was the testing, the test, sorry, not the testing, the test that we were doing yesterday. We entered there and then we got, you know, topped out at break even. So we were just testing this kind of entry. So yeah, I think that we don't have nothing here, nothing tradable. At least there is something that, you know, has a good price action, but nothing tradable for me. And this is another important thing, because when I say there is nothing tradable, it's always related to me and my system and what I'm used to seeing. So it's not universal. When I say it's not good for me, for this EBC, for this time frame, for this system. It's not good at all. You know, universal. It's not a law. It's not black and white. In trading, it's not black and white. What it's good, you know, what's good for me could not be good for you, or vice versa. So you always need to do your own researches and analysis, because you need to apply your system. And always your system, and only your system. So as you can see, it's pretty fast. Okay, you can argue that I'm used to doing it, and you're absolutely correct. So maybe the first time that you go through your screener and you have to filter and select the assets, the best looking assets, you know, maybe it's gonna take a little bit more time, okay, than me. But when this becomes second nature, it really takes minutes to go through the assets, because it's visual. You know if something is setting up or not. You know. When I started trading, I usually traded Ichimoku. Ichimoku is a great system in my opinion, because Ichimoku is a Japanese system, and it means at first sight. So basically Ichimoku means at first sight. So you know what's happening in the chart, on the chart, at first sight. And I remember that I felt in love with that system, because it kind of gave me control over what I was seeing, because it was crystal clear for me if the assets or the pair, I traded forex back in the day, so the pair, if the pair was in a, let's say, in a good context or not. And so I really love this concept of at first sight. So as you see, you know. And yeah, Ichimoku means exactly that. And it was my first love. It was my first love. I really remember that I was really in love with it. So in love with it that I remember that I called my girlfriend on the phone, Kinjun-sen. And Kinjun-sen is one of the line of the indicator. One of the most important line of the indicator. So I was so fall in love with my girlfriend and with the system that that her name on my phone was Kinjun-sen. Obviously because she was important to me, and the Kinjun-sen was the most important line of the indicator. So yeah, it was weird. It was weird. Okay, we have nothing to do. So these are going. Actually, there is strength in here. This is not, unfortunately. Okay, yesterday we had volume here, so I just put this in the out list because yesterday we have over 1 million volumes, but usually after 45 minutes of trading. So I remember this asset, so I decided to put in the list because of yesterday volume. If it doesn't go above 1 million, I'm gonna get rid of it of the odd list. I'm just gonna send the link in the chat, guys, because I always forget to do when the live starts. Okay. Yeah, this is something that I don't like a lot. Don't like doing a lot, but actually, I think it's important because it's the only way that you have to actually stay with me and talk with me, unless you follow me on the socials. By the way, I just opened the other socials, so I'm full on socials right now, on Reddit, on Facebook, on Instagram, on YouTube, on LinkedIn, and on Twitter. Yeah, I have everything now, and you can find all in the link, in the call me link, in the YouTube description. They are empty because I opened them today, but I'm trying to understand which content post where, not to be repetitive, not to post always the same thing just to post, but actually to give a context, because every single social, has its peculiarities. So I'm just trying to understand and study that thing because I'm newbie with all the marketing thing, and yeah, with time, posts will come for sure. But now it's everything empty, unless we are talking about YouTube, LinkedIn, and X and Twitter. Those are my main channel, guys. Okay, those are my main channel. Those are where I post every single day, and I try to focus my attention on those. But I open the other as well because I want to post something on the other two. I'm trying to understand how to handle the Instagram reels, so I'm trying to do the reels. I know there is a feature on the YouTube live that basically while you're live streaming, they create the reels for the shorts, for the short section, but I don't know how it works, so I don't want to mess anything. And so I need to go on the YouTube page and understand what that really means. And I think we got stopped out here. Yeah, absolutely, we got stopped out. So this is a 4.1, so 7.35, 7.35 R. Not good, not bad, not bad at all, not bad at all. I really loved it. So I will not update the spreadsheet the higher time frame spreadsheet where we basically had only this trade, because starting from this next week I will be changing the EVC, so it doesn't make sense to have this trade. We know that it was a good trade, and stop. I mean, it's just a trade, okay? So I don't need to have in the in the spreadsheet, because I want to be consistent with the take I will be trading, and I want to see what are truly are the possibilities for that EVC 65 1 day and 1 week on the SP 100. So basically these stocks here. So I will be adding only trades taken in that EVC. Okay, just trying to give you a little bit of context, because I know that in my head everything is clear, but I also know that for someone looking at me, seeing, it's not so clear as it is for me. So sometimes I could be repetitive, but I need to explain things in order to make everything crystal clear for you guys that are taking the time to follow me, because I know that live it's not easy to follow. A 5-hour live it's not easy to follow. It's not like a 15 minutes video, full of content, well packaged. It's a completely different thing. It's live, it's raw, it's full of mistakes, full of mistakes. It's not planned, because every single day is different. Every single day I'm basically sharing what pops up in my mind, or what we see in the charts. So it's gonna be a little more difficult to follow what I'm saying live than in a 15-minute video. This is why I'm repetitive, and I'm trying to explain every single concept more than once and in the best way possible. So the volume is increasing there, so I think it's low, because it's half an hour, so it's low, but it is increasing. Well, let's wait a little bit. So I just want to doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Okay, let's get rid of this one and just change the AVC. Let's say 6 week. It's 1 month. It's 1.5. Let's say 6 week. 6 weeks. Okay, so this is the new EVC, and as you can see, we have a lot more opportunity here, because everything is different. So actually what we can do right now, since okay, first of all I will try to, okay, let's see, trying to update the screener to see if something, yeah, but it's in liquid, so nothing. Okay, so nothing changed here, so we have these two at the moment. We have these two trying to have a quick have a quick check on the pair that we have on the watch list. So this is something to keep an eye on, to see if something maybe like this one, for example, it's popping up, and then we move. If there is nothing to do, we move on the other EBC. We only have 100 asset there because it's SP 100, so the 100 biggest companies of the SP 500, and we will try to see if something is happening there. And by the way, I need to do another thing there. This is the long term. I need to change it. Okay. Yeah, so this was the 7 and 35, and I will change the entry time frame. It's minute and 65. Okay, 65. Perfect. So now the spreadsheet is empty and we can start adding things here. So this will be the new one, and I'm gonna leave it there. Okay, okay, what we have here in liquid, but this was a kind of good price action. Not good, not good, good, but very in liquid, so not interested. Nothing, 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 nothing. So it's really, now I'm talking with you, but, and it's a little bit slow, the trading view, but it's very fast. It's very fast to see if something is popping up or not. This is getting better with the volume, but yeah, this was the price action. Yeah, this was the price action that was not good. Price action is not good. I need to check the price action on the other two, the one in the auto section, because I didn't check the price action. I only checked the last movement, that it was okay, but I need to check the price action because actually the price action is the most important thing. Yeah, I don't think that we have anything special here. By the way, guys, let me know if audio is okay. Hi Halt, welcome to the live. Feel free, obviously, to ask, to share on the group if you want, on here on the chat. You know, you can do whatever you want. I will be checking the group as well. Okay, there is, yeah, this is not good. There is nothing to do. Nothing to do. Yeah, this is why I want to make the live a little bit more interactive, and this is why I decided to start with the other EBC, you know, officially the next week, but unofficially today. Yeah, this is not very good at all. Appreciate Alt. Appreciate you joining the group. Oh, you are Joyce. Welcome, Joyce. I remember chatting with you yesterday. Welcome. I hope you like what we do here. It's very raw, it's very natural. It's me and only me, and sometimes my cat that pops up, or my dog that sometimes is barking at the moon. But yeah, it's basically raw live trading, raw price action, raw mindset explanation, raw feedback, and chart breakdown. So if you like these kind of things, so no gimmicks, no weird things or fake gurus things style, you are in the right place. Yeah, in volume, but the other three are insane, I would say. Very insane. Maybe this could be overextended. Maybe this could be overextended. So we need to pay attention for this one. Maybe this is overextended. I don't want to risk on an overextended asset, even though this is looking very, very good. Capital preservation is always the first thing for me, so I really don't want to put unnecessary risk behind an asset where I'm not 100% comfortable. Okay, not sure, because we can be sure, but not 100% comfortable. We can be comfortable in facing the unknown, because every single time we open a trade, we are basically facing the unknown because we don't know the outcome. So we can be sure, 100% sure, but we can be 100% comfortable. And I don't want to put risk behind uncertain assets. Okay, so this is overextended. I leave it here, but it's overextended for me. And this one was okay, so it's not bad actually. It's not bad actually. So if something is setting up here, it's not bad. Maybe a bigger push would be better, because we are just there. So we could be inside the accumulation, we could be still inside the accumulation, but yeah, this is something good. And this price action, okay, need to check the price action here. Yeah, definitely a better price action here. There is something we can work on. And let's see HIMS. And yeah, we have something here too. Yeah, definitely there is something. So basically this is another, let me check. This is basically the pattern that we are testing. Where it is here. Oh yeah, but it works. It works. It would have been a break even because of that one. This is the market open, but yeah, look at that. Yeah, very good. Very good. Okay, so we have something to work on. This is almost 600,000 K, so it's increasing. I'm gonna leave it time. I mean, if it set ups, I think I'm willing to trade it because of the past price action of this trade. but 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 I don't like, yeah, it's actually, it's there, this, I don't like this, so I need to wait, yeah, I need to wait to for the volume to go higher. Can't do anything else. Okay, so I will rank this by volume, and obviously we are talking about SP 100 stocks, so we have big names here, you know, Nvidia, Apple, Microsoft, Amazon, Palantir, Netflix, Tesla, Nike, okay, Google. So yeah, we are talking about the big ones, and that is usually what we want to look at. You know, the big names. Big names are usually the ones that are the most liquid, and so I'm just focusing on longs right now. I have long and short, as you can see, but I'm mainly focusing on longs right now. But yeah, you know, for example, Nike is a short, a stock to short. We can do anything else with Nike. And actually, if this setups, it's actually a good one, a good short. This is actually a very good context, and since we have a validation of 1 day, we basically need to wait 2-3 days. If this setup is good, we need to wait for 2 or 3 days for the pullback to set up. So it's very smooth, you know, because you this is good. Okay, this is good, but I know that it will take at least 3 days to set up. So there is really nothing to do. I mean, it's very easy. It's very easy, and I actually like it. And so when Ment stock will add other stocks to it, because the plan is that one, it will be very interesting to see what we can trade here, and how we can, you know, grow that account. Actually, the most important thing is the scaling plan. So I hope they introduce the scaling plan as soon as possible, because having a double up every 10% is something insane. Yeah, imagine your account being double up every 10% that you make. No time limits. It's huge. It's huge. And this is already happening for forex and futures. So Ment Funding and Ment stocks has been, you know, launched yet. Has been just launched, so they need to evaluate risk and understand, you know, how things are going, and so that is something that will happen in the future. But yeah, for a stock trader like me, because I became mainly a stock trader since when I made the transition, yeah, it's actually something very good. So what I'm gonna do right now, is to just maybe start moving in the odd, something in the odd. So for example, this is odd because we're just waiting the pullback, so this is a good one. We were the Nike, this is the odd, even if it's short. So I was just checking and didn't focus on moving, but yeah, actually this is overextended, this is not good, this is not good. This is not good. What it is? Oh yeah. Palantir is not good at the moment. Netflix not good for me. Tesla's not good. This is, I don't know, it's PVE. I don't know what says PVE. What it is? Oh, Pfizer. Yeah, obviously. This is actually a good short here. I will be answering to the comment in 1 minute, guys. If you ask something or brought something down, I will be answering in 1 minute. 1 minute. So yeah, basically these are all good context. Oh, white back, no, don't like. AMD, don't like. Oracle, don't like. This is actually something good, but not perfect. It's good, but not perfect. Because I don't like this candle, this I don't like a lot. Not good, not. Oh yeah, that was actually good. Yeah, that was insane, man. That was insane. So yeah, maybe this is good. And this is actually insane for a short. So we have a lot of things, you know, even if we are on the higher time frames, we actually have a lot of things. This is actually good, but it's overextended, so it's not in the art. And yeah, this is actually I don't like the pullback. I don't like the pullback, but it is actually something that could be good, so I just move it there. This is phenomenal. So look at how many things we have only on the SP100 that could set up, and it actually makes sense if you think about it, because we are talking about the biggest companies, so they are basically always going long. They have a lot of liquidity, so they are perfect for the way we trade. So it makes sense that in the SP100 stocks, we have a lot of stocks and assets that are actually setting up. This is perfect for a short, maybe a little bit overextended, but perfect. And okay, I'm gonna stop here and just see what's happening in the chat. I appreciate, Joyce. I appreciate a lot. Thank you for your kind words. And yeah, I'm trying to improve every single day, you know, 0.1% every single day. It makes a huge difference at the end of the year. So I always try to think positive and try to do what I'm not good at in order to improve. So I appreciate your feedback, because it means a lot to me. So I really appreciate. And yeah, the switch is phenomenal. This switch is phenomenal. Once you made the switch from actually, indices are good too. Indices are good too, but when you make the switch, since you have a lot more assets in the stock, only in the US stocks you have more than 7,000 stocks, or maybe 8,000 stocks. So it's completely different from trading 5 forex pair, because at the end of the day, you know, it's always those 5 pairs that you on rotation that you trade, because are the most liquid. And you have a lot of pairs. If we are not talking about the exotic ones, you have a lot of pairs, but at the end of the day you end up trading always the same. So you suddenly you pass from 5, let's say 10 asset to 8,000. It's a huge leap. It's a huge leap. And yes, for yeah, Ment Funding is absolutely the best. And nice one, but don't like that. I don't like when they're wiki. That was actually a good one, a better one. And yeah, the trade was there. Look at the perfection of the trade. Yeah, that yes, insane, insane, insane. I really love this. So this is perfect. I can't flag here, so this is why I'm moving, because I forget, because oh, this is good actually. I can't flag because my main focus is day trading, so if I flag them here, they got flagged on the other watch list too. And this is a limit of trading view, unless it's me, you know, that don't know how to do, but that I think is a big limit on trading view. Then when they will be implementing the basically the feature that you can flag watch list autonomously. I don't know if I pronounced it correctly, but if I flag an asset in one watch list, it doesn't get flagged in the other watch list automatically. So this is what I mean. And yeah, this is a huge limit that they have. It is actually something quite good. So look at how many stocks we have. It's insane. It's insane. Look at that. Look at the perfection. This was a little bit wiki. This was too long, but actually price action is phenomenal. I want to trade only these stocks, guys. Only this time frame, not this stock. This time frame. It's phenomenal. Okay, I need to check day trading too, but I fell in love with this, my babies. I actually always, since my health issues, I actually always prefer to trade the higher time frame because it requires less effort. So seeing that I have a lot of asset, you know, setting up a lot more than what I expected, it's quite a big surprise for me. Because that means being able to scale even if you don't have all the 8,000 stocks available yet. This is good. So okay, maybe in the during the weekend I will go through the others, but yeah, nice, very nice. Let's go back to the day trading. Actually, we are increasing the volume with UAL 700,000, so it's okay. It's a little bit still in liquid. Look at it. So no, not the perfect. Oops. Okay, I'm doing a mess with the water. Damn. Okay, sorry guys. I'm doing a very stupid thing. I'm used to, you know, to drink from the glass. Checking here. Yeah, we have something. Okay, let's see if love it, but it's a liquid, so they're only liquid except for this one. This is in liquid too. We have only this one, but this one's not good. This was very good, very good, very good price action, but in liquid. And you can see here that it's a liquid. We have a lot of gaps. Then we have these ones too, but a liquid too. So I could trade those, but I'm not comfortable to do that because actually the first challenge we trade a pool, since was the start of everything, and I didn't know, I actually traded everything, even the one with gaps, and I ended up losing the challenge because every single break even became -1, and every single -1 became a -2 or -3 sometimes because of the illiquidity in the gaps, because of the slippage, because maybe I have the buy stop order here and the stop loss here, but I got slipped here, so basically the stop loss became a -2. You know what I mean? And so I actually learned, actually thanks from some members of the community in Ment Funding too, that explained me, because they were, you know, trading stocks. They started trading stock before me. They actually was telling me that you need to pay attention to that kind of price action from that point of view, because it actually makes the difference from giving you the profitability, okay, or giving you the unprofitability. So just checking on the phone that everything is okay, guys. So I know that I tell you every time the same thing, but I'm just checking the chat. I would like to have the chat here, but every single time I should go there and see the chat, and it's quite disturbing, you know, for me to do something like that every single time, and I think I can't. Yeah, I can't detach it. So with time, guys, as I said yesterday, with time this group will be full of people, okay? So take advantage of the fact that we are still less than 20, because actually we could talk a lot more directly, okay, than when there will be 1,000 people. And I know that it seems stupid and silly and obvious, but sometimes it's not, okay? And so I'm encouraging every one of you, especially the new one, the ones that have no a reliable, system yet, to interact. Oops, because interacting with the community, with the metaphysics community, is actually what made me make the leap. So interaction is very, very important. Mm, I really never understood the trader that trade through the fundamental analysis. I'm not saying that it doesn't work, because if you are able to make it work, that means that it worked, that somehow it worked. But I really don't understand how they do something like that. I really never understood. I wouldn't be able to do something like that, to rely on the fundamental analysis. So for stocks, for example, so the how it's called it, the balance sheet, or the earnings, or there are some metrics about the stocks that are very important to investors and to stock pickers, or don't know, but I really don't know how they can do something like that. And actually, trading is a skill. The real trading is a skill that very few have. Sorry, very few. So basically, if you know trading, if you know how to trade, you are set for life. Think about that. If you know how to trade, you are set for life, because unless it changes something universally, globally, about the financial system that we as a society we are currently in, we will always have financial markets. Okay? Whether it's future, whether it's stocks, ETF, forex, indices, commodities. Just think about gold. Gold is a real thing on the earth. We have gold, and we have scarcity on gold, because the resources are limited. And so there will be always someone tracking the value of gold through charts. So basically, even if you only add gold, if you know how to trade, you are set for life. And it's not like the other business activity, the other entrepreneurial journey, because this is entrepreneurship. We are talking about entrepreneurship. Being a trader means being an entrepreneur. It's not like the other job or work where you need to rely on other platforms, on other people, on other systems. You are basically you and the market. you need only a broker and obviously an internet connection. But as long as our word remains how it is, there will be broker, because broker are the only way to transmit the orders to the exchanges. So if you have an internet connection, and if you have the skills, this is literally the best skill, ability, job that you can do, because you can do it for the rest of your life, and you can do pretty well, pretty well for yourself, because it's virtually infinite the amount of capital that you can raise slash grow in trading. Because if you higher the time frame, so let's say daily, weekly entry, the higher the time frame, the more capital you can pour in. So you have no slippage issue, you have no liquidity issues. So basically it's only a matter of time and a matter of scaling for you to be able to make an absurd amount of money. Think about that. It's mind-blowing. It's really mind-blowing. Yeah. Today we are on vacation. Today we are on vacation. There is actually something on oil, but I don't like. This is very wiki, so this is something that I don't like. So unless I don't see something like that, so price just going down in a good way, and then starting to go up, then I can trade something like that. But I need to see real strength and price action has to be clear and clean. So yes, basically with UAL we are increasing the volume, and maybe this is actually clean. So if these one setups, it could be actually be something good. It depends on the price action here. This was in liquid, but this is not more in liquid. It's no longer in liquid, sorry. So actually this could be a good one. Now we are 800,000. So but we need for price to go deeper, lower, for us to be valid. So just checking a couple of things on my phone since we are waiting. Okay, let's see. We need to go lower, but this is actually setting up in a good way. The volume is increasing, and 800,000 volume, it's okay for me since the price section and how it's moving. Okay, this is actually good, but I don't like the big wick. So this is always, at least for me, the issue, that I don't like the big wicks. So this wick is not perfect for me, but the price action here is clean. So okay. It's still weak. This is still weak. We need, to go lower and then to go. Or something like that. Or something faster. But we need it to go lower. So this is actually something weird, because this is actually showing, and for me it's the norm, but this is actually showing how not only boring but how slow is all the trading thing. Because think about that, it's really slow. It's really slow. This night I wasn't able to sleep well because it was hot, really hot, and so sometimes it happens that I'm here, my eyes, are just a little bit, let's say, empty, like they were empty, and I'm looking at charts like this. But I'm gonna eat a banana in 2 minutes, because I need actually a little bit of sugars. But yeah, it was very hard tonight. Very, very hard. I just wake up in the middle of the night. It was 1 in the morning, and I couldn't, go back to sleep, because it was too hot. And I actually love hot, but was too hot. Just it was insane. It's maybe one of the hottest summer. Yeah, no. yeah, one of the hottest summer that I experienced so far, or at least I remember having experienced so far. This is not bad. Actually, that is not bad at all. Not bad at all. But it's a little bit in liquid. Just a little bit, not a lot. But look at the gaps here, for example. The gap, no, not the gap, sorry, the gap here. This is a very big gap. And this is something you really need to pay attention. This is a big gap from here to here. Just do like that. Okay, trying to. Yeah, no, actually there are less assets here. Yeah. What's happening? No, we need price to go lower. And here, yeah, this is actually not good. But if we manage to have another pullback, that could be something good. But we need to wait. So since we have nothing to do right now, I'm gonna take my banana and I'll be back in 2 minutes, guys. Okay. I was looking myself through the phone because I have the live there, but it's a delay live. There is a little delay, so I was looking at myself, taking the cut, you know. Yeah, I have to deal with these things during live. Sometimes, she just touches something and my screen goes black, and I say, "What the hell?" Yeah, sometimes it happens. But she, at the end, she just wants to stay with me. So it's very beautiful when you have animals that loves you. It's very, very beautiful. Okay, actually, look at this one. This is good. This is insane. No, it is. This is insane. 27%. It's insane, actually. This is insane too. Yeah. This actually had a very good price action, but if we don't manage to have a pullback, to have something to trade, this is just going straight up without even looking back, and these things too. So just checking again if we have something. Yeah, this has a bad price action. This is not perfect. This is actually something that has 1.4 millions. But yeah, this isn't liquid. Look, it's it's a liquid. Can trade it. So we always need to be, sorry guys, a little bit of hair from my cat. We need to be focused and pay attention. We have to be careful of the fact that even if we have millions in shares traded here, the price action could be just awful, and so we need to not to trade it. I will move this one here. Even though I'm not fully happy. with this one. Very, yeah, look at the price action. It's wiki. It's all over the place. So no, maybe I want to have it here just to observe it, but it's blue for me, so it means that it's not a good one to trade. So this is actually important. I was thinking about what I was telling you before eating my bananas, and now that my brain recovered a little bit because of sugars of the banana, I was just thinking about what I was telling you before about the how slow it is, the trading. And I was wondering that we have a lot of assets here, maybe more than 200, and it's slow. So it's 2 hour, no, 1 hour and a half, and we basically have nothing to do. So I was thinking about the traders that trade every single. I'm not talking about the traders that are on the seconds, okay? But the trader that usually trade every single day, they find every single day a trade in the forex space where basically we have 10 pairs, 5-10 pairs that are tradable. Okay, there are in the not in the right context to be traded, but at least they have good spread, low commission, and they are somehow tradable. So I was thinking about the fact how the hell it's possible that they trade every single day with 10 or 5, let's say 5-10 pairs, when I with 200 at my disposal out of the 8,000 that I already filtered, and I don't have nothing to do. And I don't have anything to do, sorry. So this is actually shows you how it's broken the industry out there. Because actually, I know I'm repetitive, guys, but actually this is how a session looks like. And I'm not telling you that because you are seeing me and I have to tell you something, but this is the reality. Because nobody out there is gonna tell you that it's boring as fuck. It's not exciting, that it's slow. It's slow not only because you have nothing to do in the session itself, but it's slow because it's slow before building the capital that you need. It's slow. Okay, so this is the real environment that you need to understand before actually choosing if this could be your future career or not. And pay attention that I'm saying career, because trading is a job. It's just a different job. It's a job. So I'm talking about a career because when you trade, you actually trade. It doesn't exist the lifestyle that they show you at the beach with the trading, or going at the party and looking at the phone and having a floating of $25,000. It's not real, guys. It's not real. It's not real at all. Make sure to understand it. Okay, so guys, just a minute, guys. Okay, make sure to understand it is to understand it before everything starts for you, because when you start and you are involved, you can't stop anymore. And what I mean by you can't stop anymore, I mean that if you have a broken mindset, you are gonna bring that broken mindset with you, and it's hard to change while you are inside the journey, the run, because you are pushed. You know, if you have broken mindset, you are pushed to do even more and always more. And so it's like a bad cycle, you know, and you're not gonna exit from that cycle. So it's actually very, very important. There's nothing that I can do. This is overextended. Yeah, we are going. By the way, guys, I know you are always 3 4 guys that follow me um, with every single lie when time permits, obviously. But I I appreciate it very much. So I wanted to thank you live for doing that, because I know that you are constantly there listening to my stream and adding valuable comments and sharing valuable insights. So I really want to thank you, because as I said yesterday, it's really like, you know, like fresh air, you know, having the chance and the honor to chat with you about this topic, because it's not very easy to find someone that is like-minded to talk with, especially in the forex, let's say in the trading space. It's broken there, guys. It's everything is broken. Society is broken. People are broken. So this is not looking good anymore, because we are just basically doing nothing here, and we start having weeks. So it depends on what happened here, but yeah, not looking good anymore. So yeah, there is nothing that we can do. What we have here, yeah, this was in liquid here, but we are actually moving into, yeah, not very much. So yeah, this is not liquid. This is not liquid. Hi Roger, welcome to the live. I was waiting for you. Yeah, absolutely. Everything is going smoothly, and I hope the same for you too, obviously. Everything is going smoothly, but we do not have a lot of things yeah, to do. Yeah, when basically we are in this kind of environment, and it it doesn't happen, you know, every day, but when we are in this kind of environment, we have a lot to do. So let's say the money in stocks had to be made in this kind of price section, uh, for my EDC, for my time frame. But unfortunately, I was trading the broken, let's say, pattern in this kind of price section, and so I ended up wasting a really insane, you know, price section that we have this year. And so we are just hoping, everyone is hoping, especially the one that trade futures on the mentorship on the lower time frame. We're just, you know, expecting to exit from this accumulation sideways market and to start another, you know, bull run like this one, because it would be very 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 nice. And this one is actually good. This one was the one that I was a little bit unsure because of where was the red candle, but now we are breaking through, and so this is actually good. The price action is not bad. The only thing is that yes, we have almost 900 volume, 900,000 volume, so it's okay, but the price action is not perfect. I mean, it's not terrible, but it's not perfect either. So let's say that I want to put it here. By the way, UAL reached the 1 million mark, so yeah, it's a good, again, a good one, but because there is always a but, we are in a sideways price action, so we can't do anything here. And even if it goes lower, I think the pause will look like not a good pause for me. So I just need to wait right now. This one again was in a good context, but now it's slowing down a lot. And so look at the price action is completely different from this one, from this rally. Now it's just chopping around. So it's really a no trade for me either. This one, it's wiki. This one is overextended, and then we have these ones, but they are basically just going, you know, through the moon without even stopping to breathe a little bit. So there is really nothing that we can do here. Scanner is always at 47. It's not giving us any new asset, so we just have, you know, to deal with the ones that we have here, but we can't do anything because everything is stuck. Everything is stuck. The ones that are good are overextended. So there are a lot of pay that are very very good but are overextended, or there are a lot of pay that are very very good in terms of price action, but are very liquid. So this, by the way, will be one of the issues that we won't have while, sorry, my cat, while trading the 65-minute E. So this will be completely different. Completely different. And so basically we are waiting for, yeah, this is, I don't like how this was insane. This was good. This was very clean and good. This, it's no, not bad, but kind of slow. I don't like the price action. But yeah, that is good. For example, that is something good. That is something good. But maybe it's overextended. Yeah, it's overextended, so we can trade it on the higher, because now we are on the higher. We're just checking the higher to see what's happening. Actually, not a bad one, but wiki. This is actually a good one, but this open is not very good, and we are overextended, so not very good. I just need to get used to the price action because it's different here. It's different because we have more gaps and weeks since we are on the daily, and so I need to get used because it's a little bit different than the 15 minutes. A lot different. A lot different. Yeah. $48, maybe we can add one. No, yeah, we can't add anything. So as you can see, everything is teal. By the way, today is Friday, guys, so it's possible, I don't know, but it's possible that we we end up the session a little bit before usual, let's say, time, so the 8:30 p.m. my time. I don't know, but it's possible. It depends on how thing goes. But since we we have the weekend, I think it makes sense to end it up a little bit before, if there is nothing to do. This is setting up. Okay. This is setting up. We can try to see if this gives us something. Yeah, waiting at the moment. This one is the one that looks better, but we need price to go lower. We need price to go lower. Nothing to do here. Basically on Ment Funding we have the 30-day rules, not only on Ment Funding, but basically if you don't take a trade for 30 days, that is a hard breach, so you lose the account. So I don't think it's something, you know, that we have to worry about, but just in case, we will be, you know, opening a small trade just to stay inside of the evaluation. But I don't think that in 30 days we are not able to open, you know, a trade. And actually a lot of good moves happen in the morning, in the forex environment. A lot of good moves happen in the morning. Like I got a lot of good moves in stocks happen in the morning, because actually my afternoon, so 3:30 p.m., that it's my stocks market open, is actually 9:30 New York time. So actually in the morning happens the best trade in the stocks. So it happens in the forex. So actually in my morning it happens that we have a lot of real nice move. But I made this choice, since we have the stock session in the afternoon, to trade only in the afternoon, because I don't want to stay in front of the chart every single day. For sure I'm gonna miss some trades, but missing trades is normal. It's part of the game, especially on the lowers. If you are on the higher, you can maybe, let's say, manage a little bit better, because you can also manage from your phone. It's not something that I advise or suggest, but you can somehow manage from your phone. But if you are on the lowers, it's not possible. So, or you are there in front of the chart all the session long, and you are able to take the trade whenever it sets up, or you'd better not to trade. And this is the choice that I made, because I didn't want to stay all the day long. So morning session and afternoon session. I did it for a long time. I did it for a very long time, but I think part of the health issues that I have are because of that too. I think I had a sort of breakdown of my nervous system, and since I started in 2017, when I basically couldn't move because I had these health issues in my body, muscle pain, so basically I couldn't walk and move, I found myself blocked, you know, inside my home. And so I started trading all day long, and I did that for a long time, for years and years, maybe 5-6 years. And now my body, it's like it doesn't want to stay in front of the chart more than necessary. So I decided to leave on the table some money, but recover from, let's say, from my health point of view. So this is why I decided to not trade in the morning. I did it for a very long time. And it in the beginning, so let's say 2017, 2020, 2020, 2021, 2021, before COVID 19 hit, um, I was still able to work somehow, maybe from home in smart working, something light, not something really heavy. But starting from 2021, things got worse, and so I hadn't been able to do basically anything else, and so I stayed 24/7 in front of the charts, just trying to understand what I had to do, because I met Anton Kalmes from the Ment mentorship for the first time in July 2022. But the issue is that I didn't have the money to stay in the mentorship. And so maybe I made 2 or 3 months, then I had to stop, then for 6 months, for example, then other 2 or 3 months. So basically I stayed, if I count how many months I stayed in the mentorship, I think that I stayed in the mentorship 12 months in five years. And so it took a very long time for me to to understand what I needed to understand. And the more I didn't understand that, the more I wanted it, and so I stayed in front of the chart. And I remember that it was a period of my life where basically I had really heavy mental fog, basically every single second of the day. I remember walking my dog, and even I wasn't able, sorry, to look at the sky, because the color was so bright, and it hurt my sight, my brain. It was like if I lived in a dark place for ages. And that is something that is still with me nowadays, because I feel like I'm operating at my 5%, because I basically have something that blocks my brain from a certain point on. So this is why I'm telling you this, because I wanted to explain why I decided not to trade in the morning and trade only the stock session in the afternoon. This was the reason behind that decision, that it ended up being the best decision of my life, because even if I'm leaving money on the table, I don't care, because I do what I love. I do what my body needs, my body, my brain, my health needs. So yeah, I know that I'm missing a lot of things, but I don't care. Oh, I'm sorry, Joyce. I'm really sorry, and I'm happy to hear that you've been a mentor of Anton's, too. And yeah, I understand. I completely understand what you are talking about when you say that you weren't able to, stay in the mentorship. So absolutely, I wish you the best too. I really appreciate you guys. You are so kind with me. So I really appreciate your, your words and your feedback. You pushing me to go on, and that is actually not a typical behavior of people nowadays. No, they are more selfish and on their own So I really appreciate you taking the time to listening to me. You basically at least you are basically listening to a stupid that is talking with a webcam while waiting for a trade. So I really appreciate it. Really, really appreciate it. And yeah, I wish you all the best too, because every one of you deserve it. Every one of you that are here, at least for what I had the chance to know you, all of you deserve it. So yeah, equilibrium, um, balance is very important. Yeah, I lacked balance for a very long time, but I have no regrets on that, because I actually couldn't do anything else. I didn't had any other opportunity or chance. As long as I had the opportunity, I just took advantage of it. Well, I mean golf. That is the thing that saved me a lot, because for example today I didn't go training, and my brain is fucked, my body is fucked. um, I basically stay all the morning on the couch or laying down, on the bed, uh, because I couldn't do anything. So it's actually a weird situation, but actually when I don't golf, it's very bad for my body and everything. And it's bad also for the session itself, because when I golf, my mind is sharper. So I have better results. I can be more focused. I have more attention. I can do better lives. By the way, when I don't golf, that is what happened. Okay, actually, we are. Actually, yeah, actually, this is good. We, if it happens to have the setup on brand, we can do something here. Maybe you too, Ray. No, not Ray. Sorry. No, yeah, Ray. Yeah. Maybe there's something for you too here on gold, but I don't know. Could be, if it gives us a pullback. It's not perfect, but I can see some strength in here, so maybe the trend wants to continue. Oh, by the way, Joyce, now that I recall, you stayed with him for 6 months in 2022, but he actually traded another system in 2022. It was basically the SSC system, structure, supply and demand, and confirmation. So, classical, let's say, smart money concept. And I remember that the first time that I saw him on YouTube, I actually fell in love with him because of the way he explained things, but because he was able to make me understand things. Maybe also, hard things that I have never been able to understand before. He was able to make me understand them in a simple way. And I remember that I fell in love because he was trading exactly my system, exactly what I had learned till that time, throughout my trading, let's say, career, even if we can call it like that, because it was not a career. It was everything else but not a career. And I remember, falling in love with him and just joining the mentorship. But actually, I wasn't able to become profitable with that system. He traded on the lowest, very lowest seconds, 1 second, 5 seconds. I don't know if you remember. And I wasn't able to trade on the seconds, so I traded on the higher time frame. And I wasn't able to make it through it. Then when I rejoined, I saw he basically changed his approach, and it's been an evolution, obviously, because signs were there, were already there when I was there at the beginning, let's say. But then when I rejoined again, everything was changed. He was trading VMAs. He was not waiting for the price, to come in the supply or demand zone. And I just felt like if the world collapsed on me. And then it took time to understand the new system. It's actually way more powerful than the first system, because obviously it's an improvement. Okay, it's an evolution. But I remember that the first time I saw him trading the new system, I said, what the hell? What the hell? What's happening? Why did you change everything? Why did you change everything? I wanted the old system, and I stayed with the old system for some months before accepting the fact that this system was better, and I had to learn it. Because if he had made it, if he had gone through the transition, there was a motivation behind here, and so then I decided to go with it. SSC, yeah, exactly. Yeah, but it's normal. He admits himself that it was something really, really hard, really hard, because some of the things that he teaches, that he taught, sorry, work only on the lowest time frame. Oh, actually, this is good. And so it was hard, to make it work. So it's perfectly normal. It's perfectly normal. And so this is why I'm very, very, very respectful, for Ment that I decided to basically work only with that, and with his firm, and with his mentorship, because people really need to know. The majority of people that are in this live already know him, because somehow you all stayed in his mentorship, been in his mentorship. But there are a lot of people that are stuck, that there are getting mad because they don't know where to go, and they don't know that somewhere in the YouTube space exists an oasis of peace and gratitude like Mentafix. And I want to be that bridge, that makes them understand that there is another way to approach all these trading things, and you don't need to be attached of all the gurus out there that are just there to sell basically a curse, or a lifestyle that doesn't exist. They sell a lifestyle that doesn't exist just to fuel their fake lifestyle. It's crazy if you think about it. It's very crazy. Yeah, S and D. S and D. I love S and D. Yeah, it was actually it was actually better until you don't understand the new system and you understand how much better is the new system compared to the old one. So it is better until it's not the better. But I can understand what you feel, Joyce. Roger? Oh, nice. So you skipped, let's say, the old part, and it's make absolutely sense. I always suggest, and by the way, you've been lucky, Roger. I always suggest people to go through that are in the mentorship, that go through the mentorship. Then they need to go through obviously the members portal, the new um, let's say course, the new curriculum. But that it's important. There are sections of the old curriculum, the old course that's very important. So for the structure, the part of the MBs, the part of Wyckoff completely changed my life, and we actually are trading only Wyckoff in a simplified way. But this is pure Wyckoff, the purest form of Wyckoff that one can ask for. So there are some sections in that course that are unbelievable. I remember that for the first 5 years of trading, I struggled with the structure. I couldn't, come up with a model that gave me the chance to understand the structure objectively every single time in the same way. I remember that, um, going on YouTube and staying on YouTube, I was always hearing the same thing. So you have institutional structure, you have the inside structure, but it's something visual. You need, this pullback, and there were nothing concrete, objective. And then the first time I joined the mentorship, I saw its first section of the old course, this structure, and it blown completely my mind. And that was the time that I understood that Ment would have been my coach forever. Because with one video, it was able to wipe out 5 years of nothingness that I did before in trading. With one video, it explained one concept, and I was, oh, it was that simple. What the hell? What did I do 5 years of my life if he was able with one video to make me understand something that no one else has ever been able to make me understand somehow? And I was blown away, really blown away. So I'm just talking and talking and talking, but I'm not updating this, and this is not good because we are here to trade, not to talk. But I was passionate about that. I really want to share with you how I got involved in trading with Mentefix, because it's actually a funny story, and I actually love every part of that story, even if it took so long. So what we have here, always the same, but I just want to, okay, this is the way. So this one, red again, this one, okay, actually this one is good too, and the price section also, or either it's better, but we need something deeper, especially with this big run. We need something deeper, and I'm not very confident that when I see something like that, and I mean something so big, we can have just a small pullback and a continuation. I think we will go through a deeper pullback before the continuation. So I think there is nothing that we can do there, and this is okay. Maybe if it gives two red candles, so two red candles this is something that I'm willing to consider, but it's getting choppy, and so we need to, you know, pay attention. But we have all the assets over 1 millions of tradable or traded shares, so it's okay. It's okay, but we don't have the setup, so this is gonna be wiki. I really don't like this. Is actually something that I want to learn, but I already told you yesterday. But this is very, very powerful. Yeah, this one is actually a good one, but sorry guys, but we need it to be okay, but we need it to be deeper. So basically we are here waiting again. You know, we have setups that could, you know, set up, but so this one was too slow, too small. Sorry, not too slow, too small. This is actually a good price action. So if we have something like there, maybe 2d20, that could be a tradable setup. So let's see what's happened. This is not bad at all. I really don't like this one, but let's get rid of this one and let's imagine the price without this week, the price action without this single week. It's smooth. I like it. Okay, so this is why, since it's just a single week, I could consider the price action something good. And actually, we have something good in both the time frame. Actually, maybe WTI is better. Oh, let me see. No, because it's more wiki here. So Brent is the one, because it's weaker, or more wiki here. It's more wiki here, but not here. And we are interested in this part of the price section because it's the part of price. It's the part of price section that we need to trade. So let's go for Brent. Okay. Oops. Yo, nice. Nice, Roger. Congrats. Yeah, silver. Oh, it is. Silver is in a good context. Not for me now, but it's been in a good context. Maybe this one. You're talking about this one here. So this one. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that you're talking about this one on the silver. This leg here. But yeah, we can trade everything. We can trade everything, unfortunately. So it's okay. We're missing something. Okay, thanks. See, yes, this was a good one. Actually, good one. So I was actually thinking about hiring my risk, um, but I really don't feel comfortable, especially because we have on both the challenges, trade pool and no, actually trade pool is 4% of maximal drawdown. Ment Funding is a 6%, but since we are talking about a 4% or a 6% of maximal drawdown, I don't feel comfortable in hiring the risk. I have a 0.25% risk per trade, and I know that it's kind of slow, but we need to get used to not to think in terms of money, but in terms of hours. So basically, on a 100% or on a 100K account, a 0.25% risk is $250 of risk. So with my system, if I get a take profit, it's 1 to 7, so it's $1,700. And if you think about that in an entire month, I'm not saying it. I'm not saying that it's okay and it's enough, because everyone is different and everyone has a different lifestyle with different issues and different responsibilities. But one trade is 1,700, two trade is 3,400. So if I manage to take, since we are talking about 1 to 7, if I manage to take two, let's say two take profit in the whole month, and not a lot of stop losses, but just break-evens, we are talking about maybe 8, let's say from 5 to 11, let's say from 5 to 10 are in a single month, with just two take profit on average. So it's okay for me. It's like yes, a range of $1,500-$2,500. So since I'm starting out and I have long-term goal, so I don't need 20 million payouts in a single month, because I don't have the capital to do that. And since I have the mindset for a future hedge fund where the risk is low but the capital is high, all I need to do is to grow my capital. So I don't care, because on a 2 million account, my 0.25%, okay, it's a 5,000 trade. Just 1 hour is 5,000 trades. So you don't need to hire the risk, but you need more capital. And yeah, that is what I'm thinking at. So I'm trying to understand. Yeah, there is nothing to do here. I'm trying to understand, not to understand, but to, let's say, have an idea of, since the price action that we have now, then when I will be able to recover the drawdown to actually start the challenge. And it's a bit slow, but I guys, I want to highlight that it's slow because on my EBC, this is the situation. This is why everything is low. If we were there, you don't know how many setups, how many setups. So we need to wait. This is, for a lower time frame trader, is basically a period in the market where you need to stay on the sideline, need to stay patient, just take only the very good setups, because there always are some assets that are doing better than QQQ. So they have strength behind, money behind it, because what we are doing here on MentFX, on the, let's say, the evolution of the system, is about understanding where the institution put their money behind, you know, consistently understanding where the money is in order to get behind, you know, behind that asset and trade that asset. So basically I can do anything but wait, because I can't control this. I can't control this. So I know that there are some, you know, period in the life, in the career of a trader, where everything slows down because of the overall market condition. So it is what it is. It is what it is. So this one, it's not bad. It's not bad at all, but we are still, it's still small. We need price to go. This is not bad at all, but we need price to go lower. Okay, thank you, thank you. You listen to me, I know, but I don't want this impulsiveness. Okay, but that is actually something very, very good, because it's smooth. So let's see what happens, but this is actually something good. The only thing that I don't like a lot is the price section. It's not bad, but could be better, but it's okay. It's okay. So on a 10 rising EMA, that would be very good. So this is blue. You see, these are different. These are completely different. So I don't like the UAL, this one. So this is blue for me. Just curious about SLS. Still going. Yeah, perfect. Okay, maybe just I really don't like wicks like this one, so we need to pay attention to this one. I really don't like wicks in general, but if it's just one candle, it's okay. If it's just one candle. Just checking the phone, guys. Yeah, I see in the mentorship that there are a lot of guys that are actually trading on the 65-minute E, and they have a lot of assets setting up. Really, really a lot of assets. So it actually makes sense. Trading it on a personal account, it's even better. So obviously the goal is to raise money with the prop firm, grow the capital from the prop firm, obviously, but then managing to build a big personal account. I think I will always trade with props too, because I think it's more capital that we have at our disposal available, so why not trading? But at the same time, I want to have a big personal, because that is my personal. Or maybe not just one big personal, but more personal, so maybe one for the savings, one for the investments, one for the daily expensive. So, 5 or 6 different accounts to grow simultaneously with the prop through a platform like a trade copier. Yeah, that is actually the main goal until um, and this is why I'm also doing what I'm doing, because I want to create a brand authority. I want people to know me, because when I will open and will launch my hedge fund, investors and people will know me as the trader who made it publicly. Okay, so that is the goal, behind behind what I'm trying to build. So it would be quite cool, if you think about it. As I said in, I think in the first live, from bedroom trader to hedge fund, and a real thing, not a fake thing, a real thing, from a bedroom trader to a hedge fund. It looks cool. I mean, a lot of people start with journey, okay, I can talk, I promise you. A lot of people start this journey only to trade, to escape the rat race, to basically do something good for themselves and for their family, and let's say be financially free. I'm just a little bit different because I'm wired differently, from a mindset perspective. So everything what I want, when I do something for the first time, if it's something that I'm really interested in, something that I'm passionate about, for me it's all or nothing. And that means, or I became the best in the world, or at least one of the best, and so I try and I work to become one of the best, or I don't start. So for me, trading has never been the financially free thing to trade from the beach and to make money. For me, trading has always been launching an hedge fund, because the hedge fund are the biggest entities, okay, companies that actually trade, not in the way I want my hedge fund to trade, but actually hedge funds or proprietary trading firm, you can call it whatever you want, are actually the biggest entity that trades, because banks, they trade but less. Proprietary trading firm or hedge fund, they really trade, and so they're the biggest companies or entities specialized in trading. So when I started trading, for me was, I need to launch my hedge fund, because that is the biggest level of authority, that you have in this field, in this space. So I know that I'm wired a little bit differently from others, but actually thinking that way is something that always pushed me really hard. It gave me a sort of motivation, if we can call it like that, to go on and to never quit. Yeah. Then guys, today's live is full of content. Yeah, today's live is very full of content, and full of my cat's hair, because I have my fan, my desk fan at my right side pushing the air, and all the air and all the hair are in the air, okay, and in my nose, and so sometimes I have to I'm sorry, and I know that it's now professional, but it's live, and this is what happening, and then it's hot, so it's quite a weird situation. Okay, this is actually a good setup. Um, this definitely not, but this yes. So what we are waiting here is this is actually a very good setup, at least for me, and maybe we can do something really cool here. So what I'm trying to do right now is let's see what the price action is going to give us. Actually, Roger, um, the name is different. I'm gonna if I can, I don't know, I can share. Oh, I can't. I thought I can share images here, but actually, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys. The name is not Alicia's Fund, but is this one. I'm gonna show you. This is actually the name of the fund, the Island Partner Investment Fund. So it's something I'm working on since let's say since I started. I appreciate Roger that you like it. Okay, so something is setting up. We have strength, but okay, let's see if we are able to build something here. This is actually something good. It was BBWI, it's correct, yeah. Hey TJ, welcome to the live. I'm fine, thanks. Really fine. I hope you too. We are about to get positioned behind this beauty if it's set up. So you entered, you joined in the right moment, because this is actually the first thing that is setting up. Nice. Really happy to hear that everything is going smoothly on your side, because that is the most important thing, especially for me. No, I usually don't trade cryptos. I mean, I never traded crypto. So let's say that Saturday and Sunday are my rest days. Okay, I really focus on golf, on the weekend, to stay with my girlfriend, with my animals. But yeah, since for me, I know it's not normal, but since my health issues, for me it's really heavy, to trade every single day of the week for 4 or 5 hours. I prefer to rest in the weekend. So this is why I don't trade crypto, and I don't add crypto in the trading session, because I already have the forex, the commodities, metals, indices, and the stocks. I don't want to add cryptos too, even though I know that there are some nice, prop on cryptos too. But I think it's not necessary, at least for me now. I need to pass the tradable challenge. I need to make it through the Ment Funding challenge, and I think I'm pretty, set up that way. Okay, so that is actually good. Something good. That is actually something good. Oh, wait, guys, I can't read the chat. Okay, here we are. Gluten free? Yeah. Not gluten free, vegan, because I'm vegan, and I tried gluten free because I thought that gluten free was, that kind of protein that could damage your gut. I don't know, something. I don't know, but I thought that was one of the problem with my health, but it was not. So um so no, I because I eat a lot of seitan, and seitan is basically pure gluten. So not gluten free, let's say golf and relax. Yes, I track every single trade here. I have different sheet for, this is one for stocks, this is one is for forex, commodities, and this is one will be from, starting next week, from the higher time frame stocks, because starting next week I will be trading another EDC 65 daily and weekly for a longer, let's say, longer time frame and a higher time frame perspective. And but yeah, absolutely. FDX on one day. Oh, so weekly is actually good. Actually good. Is actually good. Maybe overextended for me. Maybe overextended for me, but it depends on how you count the. But maybe overextended for me, but that is a good trade. Absolutely. I don't like this one because of the wicks, so I'm not trading something like that. Okay, we are about to set up. Thanks, man. I appreciate. It's not mine. It's the one that is available when you join the Ment FX mentorship. So it's Ment journal. Okay. So actually I need just a pause, a red candle. For me it needs to be a red candle. And that could be a good one. Oh, that's... Oh, damn. Okay. Okay. maybe we missed it. Maybe we missed it. But actually, this is confirming that everything what we do works. Okay? So when you spot this, the right setup, at least for me, then you know these kind of things happen often because there is money behind it. This is just a pause, and then you know price skyrockets, and so it happens that sometimes it just goes without you. So now we have to see if we are able to have a pause here, but I don't know. I don't know if this goes higher. I think I will not be able to trade it. It depends on what it does here. Yeah, correct. Exactly, Roger. Exactly. So if I like it to be very close, you know, to the EMAs. So let's see the next candle. Okay, actually this is good. Look at the price section. It's very similar to this one. It's just a deeper pullback, but the concept is there. So this is actually something that I'm willing to trade, guys. So let's see what's happened here. And we actually have a lot of volume, 13 million. So this is high volume. This is actually something that I like. Yeah. Damn, this is actually something that I like too. I mean, I don't like this candle, but this is not bad at all. But I think this will fail. I don't know why, but I think this will fail, and it's a little bit more wiki than, you know, the others. You see? So, okay, I need a deeper candle. Yes, this is for me. It's not valid. Even if it's valid, it's not valid for me. So I need a deeper candle to go. I wouldn't say touching the MA, but a deeper candle. I need to see a pause. If I don't see a pause, I'm gonna sit on the sidelines. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. I usually don't do it because, you know, when I have only two assets to check, I don't usually use the others. But good idea, thanks. I really appreciate, because it's way more easy, yeah, way easier, you know, that way. Absolutely. So thank you, Roger. And as far as I know, unless the next candle is a red candle, I wouldn't say a big red candle, but a red candle like this one, for example. Unless it's not a red candle like this one, I will not trade it. I will not trade it. So actually, this is not good, but I want to understand what's happening here. So I put in an alert here too, and looking, yeah. Unfortunately, I need to let it go. I need to let it go. Absolutely. Yeah, this was actually a good one. I really love when something like that happens, because in my mind there is always a positive, okay, never a negative. So for me, this, okay, good, you were able to spot the perfect setup. This time you weren't able to get position behind it, but next time this will be a take profit. So it doesn't matter if right now you're not behind that trade. The only thing that matters is that you did your job. And if you do your job consistently day after day, setup will appear. And I just need to take profit. You know, to take profit on a 100,000 account, I just need to take profits and not a lot of stop losses. But I don't have a lot of stop losses because I learned to manage to break even very quickly. So I know that if a trade doesn't go, it doesn't go. And actually yesterday I could have broke even on the trade yesterday. There's no regret on that trade, no second guessing, but I could have broke even, so to prevent the loss. But it was very aggressive, very aggressive. So I'm still fine with what I did, but I don't have a lot of stop losses, fortunately, since when I modified not the strategy but the pattern that I was trading, and so I know that I can easily take 1, 2, or 3 take profits if we have a good market condition, and a few losses. But I don't care about the losses, since every single time we hit a take profit, we hit a 1 to 7, and the stop loss is just -1. So I'm always in positive of 6 more than what I lose. Then it's not always 7, because, for example, the last take profit that we took, it was just a 3.6 because we got stopped out at break even and at 3.6 because it was the last hour of trading, and I didn't want that price, suddenly came back to break even. But it would have been 1 to 7.97, something like that. It didn't reach 1.7, but it would have been a full take profit. But managing is important. Sometimes it happens that it prevents you from the big take profit, but the majority of time, most of the time, it saves you, from wasting all the profits, from stop losses, from trades that from 1 to 5 becomes 1 to 0 because it's a break even. So I'm happy with my management style, and I'm very happy that I'm able to break even as fast as I can, because even when I'm wrong, I'm right. I don't know if you know what I mean. It's still good. I mean, the sell-off is still good. uh if this one goes like this, I'm willing to take the trade, but we need to go like this. So waiting for this one, and yeah, we need to see strength there. So I'm hoping that we will see it as soon as possible. We actually have only one candle with the wick, with the big wick, so it's okay. It's okay. This is okay as a setup. But if it continues to going down, to going lower, sorry, um I'm I need to let it go, because yeah, the pullback is not perfect. This is way better. The visual, how it looks. This was perfect. Yeah, this was perfect. This was actually perfect. Yeah, sometimes guys, that I like to interact um in the Ment Funding. I actually was a moderator of Ment Funding, but then talking to the management, I decided to step back because I wanted to stream, and I had this trader pool account, so it was not possible for me to be a moderator and stream with a trader pool account. But unfortunately, I had this account because I purchased it before they launched Ment stocks, and so I prefer to, to um, to step back. And so I still love to interact with the community, to talk with the guys, because Ment Funding is a really different Discord server compared to the other prop firm. Really, 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 really different. If you manage to stay inside it, you will notice that there is no all the drama and all the arguments, sorry, that and all the stupidity that you see on the other in the other Discord, props Discord. And I really hate, so I decided to choose Ment Funding for that reason. I'm in the trader pool server too because I have the account, and sometimes I ask something and the support is the trader pool support, it's awesome. It's awesome, guys. Okay. Actually a good one. Okay. Maybe no. This is going lower, so I don't like it, moves. I don't like it. Let's see if we are lucky enough here to have the pose that we were looking for. It's actually good. This music background, this playlist on Spotify, this is actually copyright free because I checked with YouTube and this is copyright free. This is actually good. I really love how you know how it transforms the background. It's just like underground something. I don't know, when I listen, sorry, to something, to music of this kind, it reminds myself of the underground, the hacker, the secret societies. I don't know why I have this in my mind, in my mind. And I actually love it. I actually love it. Because it's not too hard, it's not too heavy, for my mind at least. It's something that stays in the background without, I don't know, without interfering with what you do, but you know, it keeps you active and sharp at the same time, because you know it's a mix from a slow music like this song and you know a more rhythmic song like the one before. So it's actually, I love it. Okay, this is again a rhythmic one. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Exactly like that. You had the right words, Roger. Okay, so I need a red candle. But I want to start calculating the risk. So this is perfect. This is perfect. Let's see if we have margin. This is actually good. Yeah, perfect. Oh man. Okay. Okay, so let's see if we manage to have the candle that I'm looking for. Even if I don't have the red candle, this, it's correct, but I don't like. Okay, I prefer to have a pause. Yeah, yeah, it's correct, but for me, yeah, exactly, exactly. Yeah, I misunderstood what you were. Exactly, complete silence is what shut down your mind completely, and so, and um, I actually don't listen to music. I listen to music only while I trade. I usually don't listen to any music. I really love country music and classical music, but I actually don't listen to music except for, you know, when I trade and yes, when I trade just to keep me alive. But I really like this playlist, and I'm was fortunate enough to find it. So if I have a red candle, maybe two red candles or a big red candles, I'm willing to get positioned behind this beauty. This is actually something that I like. But we need the red candle. Even a tiny red candle, but we need the red candle. Yeah, this is not good anymore. No, absolutely. I experience on my skin that I prefer to wait for a red candle in that specific situation. Yeah, I can understand. I can understand because for me, it's the same. It's like if I were more comfortable, okay, trading with that setup, that configuration. So I need to maybe recalculate everything, but this is still good. Maybe even better if we have a red candle here now. Okay. Hoping it holds. Hold, baby. Yeah, I see, at least for how I read the price action, that we had strength and now we are weak. No, we are losing strength. So this is why I need that red candle, because I need the price to breathe a little bit and then to go. And actually this is the perfect configuration for me. But I need that candle. Oh, something? Yeah. Oh, let's see very fast what we have here. Okay, let's say that could be a good one. In liquid. So let's. Okay, just give me 2 minutes, guys. I'm back. Okay, I'm here. It's just my girlfriend came back home and I need to open the door. So maybe next candle we will be, we will have our red candle. Yeah, we are slowing. Okay, and in this specific case I need, if it's red, I need another one red. Okay, I'm back. Okay. Okay. That is actually good. That is actually good. Um, That is actually good. At this point, I really don't care because we violated, we break the law. So even if it's not a full, you know, red candle, it's okay for me. This is actually good setup, very good setup. One minute. We have to wait. This is actually very good for me. 10 seconds left. Let's go with it. And let's see what happens. No, with this let's say candle, I would say it's out of the phase one, the accumulation. I would say you can use this one, but for me it's too high. This one is where I see the accumulation ends, so I'm happy to take this one, especially because we had this very aggressive inputs. The only bad thing about, not the only, one of the bad thing about this the trader pool is that I can't see the spread. So I really don't know. And this is not the spread. I mean, or there is something wrong, because sometimes I have 120 and I have no spread. Sometimes I have 4 and I have, you know, 10 or 20 ticks of spreads. So I really don't know how it works, but I can't see the spread. It should be more visual and more natural. Maybe there is the settings and the feature to have the spread, but I think that should be the first thing that you see on the chart with the candle going up and down, the spread. But I don't know. This is actually good. So waiting for, you know, to be tapped in. This is something that, you know, in the meanwhile became not tradable. Look at the price action, and WBTI is the same, not tradable at all. And so we are waiting. So I think there is no strength here. So I'm gonna give another candle. I'm gonna give it another candle. But if this doesn't set up and it goes lower, I will cancel the trade. Because I wanted to see this one as a green candle. and this is indecision for me. So if it doesn't go now, I'm not interested in it anymore. Okay, yeah, it makes sense. So you wait for the price section to break this virtual line. It makes sense. This is personal preference, so like for example this one. Okay, maybe for you it's this, for me it's this. Yeah, this is just personal preference based on how every one of us, you know, see the price action. I think we have no strength here. And so in this specific scenario, maybe you are right, you know, Roger. Maybe price is not ready yet, unless, you know, it pops up aggressively. Maybe you're right and it's not ready yet here. So something like that, really possible. So actually it's showing something, because if with the next candle we are able, you know, to go, and I need to see what this candle does. I need to say if this candle doesn't show me strength, I will cancel the trade. Yeah, you see, this is very bad. This at the end of the day is just sideways price action. And maybe that could be like the pattern we trade yesterday. That could be a good entry, but we can wait for another one here. This one is not ready. This one is not the kind of pullback that I like, and this one is definitely too low for me. Or it is a good one. Yeah, actually this one is not bad though. This one could be a good trade. This is actually a clean sell-off. Maybe we can try. Oh, okay. This is what I was expecting. So let's see if we get top in. So this is actually quite good. But I'm gonna, okay, let's, where it is. Okay, we got top in, but we need to see no spread. Where it is, no spread, no spread, I think. Oh, maybe 2. Yeah, 2 of spread, but it doesn't matter. So this is okay, let's track the trade. So there is this one, and I want to trade this one too because I like, and I think we have the margin, but I need to calculate the risk as fast as possible because I could miss the trade. This is perfect. This is perfect. Let's see what happened. So, you know, you wait for 4 hours and then suddenly you have to trade. Incredible. Oh, this is a loss. Unfortunately, that is a loss, I think. No, where it is. So, this is actually a good one. Let's see what happened, and this is almost a loss. Unfortunately, that was a good setup, but maybe you were right, but I was perfectly comfortable in trading this. But maybe you were right that the right line was this one. Well, let's see what happened. So this is still good, but it depends on what happens on the next candles. But this is actually good. Yeah, this I think it's a loss unless we are lucky enough to have a big push. Yeah. damn, maybe we got slipped. Let me see. A little bit. A little bit. It's okay. It's part of the trading. Okay, so this one is again here. That was actually a good trade. Look at this, same setup, but obviously the context was a little bit different. This was a better context than this one. And this is lost. Yeah, I'm gonna cancel the trade. So not interested in it anymore. Yeah, it could be still good, but I don't like. Absolutely, a beautiful -1. Yeah. So actually, this could be another entry here. It's a beautiful -1, yeah. Unfortunately, on the last take profit, we didn't, take a full take profit. So with these two stop losses, we almost, how you say it? We almost, blew off all the profit that we made with this one, but it's okay. I don't care. It's a beautiful -1, but maybe you're right and it was preventable. But I really like a lot. I really like a lot. Even this one, I really like a lot. So it's nothing wrong, for me. Yeah, mitigate that win. Exactly. Yeah, that actually was a good one. Yeah. I was just trying to understand if re-entering there, since the setup is good, was a good idea or not. But this is taking too long. I needed this to be a push, and this is too long and I don't like it anymore. But maybe this, because it happens a lot of time, stop loss and then goes. But yeah, it is what it is. I'm really happy with the execution. I think we have nothing new here. Yes, nothing new. So let's say something like that. This is not good anymore, so something like that. This one is not good anymore. This one, ah, ah, this is actually not bad. This is actually not bad at all. It started, but now it's not bad. But I don't like the price action here, and I don't like the gaps, and it's too weaky. I will not risk on this one. It's not bad, but the price action here is not good, so nope. Yeah, this I think was overextended, so now I think it will go lower. This is actually not bad. It's a little bit weaky here. It's a little bit weaky, so the price action, so that I don't like, but it was not bad. This is, I want to see a little bit more strength here. And yeah, we have nothing else. Yeah, nothing to do. We just need to wait. Oh, look at that. That I knew it. You know? I was expecting that. I was expecting that. So when it happens, usually, but I don't get up, get tapped out for a stop loss. I just move my take profit to break even, and I close the trade to break even. So this would have been a break even, but unfortunately we just got with this week. But yeah, it is what it is. I think that this could play out, but I'm pretty happy. Yeah, especially when I got stop out and then the trade goes, I'm happy because I know the next time I will not get stop out. It's just a matter of variance. So actually it was good for me because this would have been a break even. So it's perfect for me. But we do not have a lot of things. Oh, okay, this one was the one I was studying. So I think that something like that. Could be. Hey. What? Oh, 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 oh. Hey. Hey, hey, hey. Alright. Just wait 2 minutes, guys. Okay. So I'm not tracking these trades yet because I need to run a proper back test on them. But yeah, I just want to see what happens. So this is actually good. I mean, we followed the wicks. We followed the wicks. No, man. I need to see the chat again because okay, here we are back again. So we have this one here, this one here. Yeah, definitely break even. This was unlucky. I knew that there was strength here, so that was a good entry. But yeah, it's okay. I'm just keeping the trade here because I need to screenshot the finale for the spreadsheet. but I just want to see what happens if it goes to take profit, or if now it goes back again, to stop loss. But yeah, this is just a matter of luck. Okay, that's just a matter of luck. We've not been lucky this time, because yeah, another important thing is that luck plays a very important role in the short term. I mean, in the long term is about variance and statistic, but trade by trade, you don't know if the next trade, sorry, is a take profit, break even, or a stop loss. So it's luck in that, in that sense. So this was an unlucky trade. No, this was a mistake, because I needed to wait for another one eventually. This was the entry, or I needed to wait for another one, not this one, or this one, or it was too high, or I needed to wait for another one. So this is not correct at all. I don't know why. Yeah, I told you that my brain is fried, guys, so that could be a good trade. Absolutely, yeah. Yeah, Roger. A little bit of luck will always be there. Absolutely. In the short term, yes. In the short term, yes. Not in the long term, though. Maybe. Okay, guys. I'm thinking gonna wrap it up here. We don't have anything else to do. We don't have to manage this one anymore, because we got tapped out at the stop loss is got tapped. Okay, I can even talk. Yes, my brain is really fried. My dog is barking because she's happy because my girlfriend, came back home. So yeah, today I think we are gonna wrap it up here. And hi, Roger. Have a nice weekend too. Thanks again for being here with me. Thanks everyone. Thanks for the chat, the interaction, for everything. Thanks for supporting the channel. And yeah, we are gonna see on Monday with the trading, the higher time frame trading too, because of the 65-minute E. So we will be starting trading that too. Okay, thank you very much, guys. And yeah, this was really unlucky. I will be updating. I will update every one of you with this one and this one to see if there is an entry here. But yes, for today is over. Have a nice weekend. Stay in peace. Rest. Enjoy. And we will see back on Monday ready to grind. Okay? Thank you, guys. I appreciate a lot every one of you.